afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Hangar at Oaks Amusement Park, home of the Rose City Rollers. And obviously home to the Rosebuds All-Stars, who y'all are here to see. Thank you all for coming out on this cold, cold Sunday afternoon. But you're lucky because the track is about to get lit on fire. So, this exhibition bout between the Rose in the purple and the Buds in the white should be a good time. But before we get going, a few things to go over. Please stay on your side of the black bumpers. That is for your safety and the safety of the skaters. Please do not walk in front of everybody while the action is going. Wait between the jams. You got 30 seconds to get back and forth between your seats. This is a juniors bout, so please cheer positively and responsibly. And also, please do not coach from the stands. I'm looking at the two of you over there. Yeah, you know who you are. Let the coaches do the coaching, and you all just cheer and watch. So, while we're still in the applauding mood, let's give it up for all of our volunteers who make all this possible. And for all of our officials on skates and off. And now let's get this going. Nam, who you got?
I have the pleasure of bringing out the team in white. Give it up.
Buds.
Wearing number 087, it's Jawbreaker. Wearing 101, it's TNT. Wearing 105, we've got pancakes for breakfast. Wearing number 13, it's Pandemonium. Number 14, it's Strawberry Short Fuse. Wearing number 17, it's Blueberry Ruffin. Wearing number 220, Nico Teen Kills. Wearing number 25, it's Rolling Thunder. Wearing number 30, it's Captain Stu Smacker. Number 314 is Elbow Bell. Number 321, give it up for Spitfire. And number 324, it's Road Runner Over. Number 327, Scooby Doom. Number 408, Zoe Diggity. Number 503, it's Scar. Number 701, Kung Fu Skinny. Number 867, it's Teen Titan. And last but not least, number 926, Doctor Who. Give it up for the Buds.
And now, without any further ado, in the purple, give it up for the Roses. Wearing number 12, it's Cherry Bomb. Number 15 is So Feisty. 16, your captain, Harley Quinn. 211 is Pop-Tart. 222 is LL Cool Sleigh. Number 24 is Sock It To Ya. 4-6, Donna Dangerous. 5-1 is Nessie. 5-2, Madness. 6-1-2, Mystery Machine. 6-1-8 is Ghoul. 6-1-9, Chloe Catastrophe. Number 6-4, Adri Hell on Wheels. Number 7 is Quicksilver. 7-6, give it up for Johnny Crash. 8-0-8 is Ginger Slap. 8-1-9, Kill Pickle. 88 is Decoy. And last but never least, 900 is Fizzgig. Give it up for the team in purple, it's Roses.
So for all of our fans down there, I did want to explain one thing really quick. The two teams.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Puns and Roses. I will be your announcer for this afternoon. Feel free to leave comments in the chat. I will try to get to them as I can. So what's going on here? This is a Rosebuds travel team exhibition bout. The regional team, which is open division, and the national team, which is female division, have taken all their skaters, thrown them all into a big pot, sorted it all out, and this is what we have, the Roses versus the Buds. So each team is a mixture of national and regional skaters, and you should be in for a treat today. First up, we have Roadrunner over in the white jamming, and that is Harley Quinn in the purple. Harley moving to the front, working against Scar. Great work by Scar. So Feisty trying to contain Roadrunner over at the front, and Roadrunner over is through. First lead jam goes to the Buds. Harley has pulled the star. Great reaction there from So Feisty. So Feisty with the force out and the drawback. Long drawback, Ginger, no, that is Ghoul. 618 is Ghoul, trying to anchor that tripod, but Roadrunner over quickly through, and we have a star pass. All of our star passes brought to you by Two Town Cider. So that is So Feisty, jammer of record now. And that is Harley Quinn going to the box on a direction of play penalty, but not the jammer, so that is one skater now in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Harley taking, actually that's kind of amusing. Harley Quinn in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box for those of you who are DC Comics fans. All right, up to the front of the pack. That is Cherry Bomb holding on, joined by 619 Chloe Catastrophe. Chloe, wow, great defense there, holding on for as long as possible. So Feisty spinning through the pack, looking for an opening. Great defense there for the Buds to start this off. So next up behind that jam on Hawthorne jam line, in the white, that is Strawberry Short Fuse jamming up against Adri Hell on Wheels in the purple. Adri working towards the inside. Scooby Doom holding on for dear life at the front. But eventually Adrian Hell on Wheels powers through. So that is a scoring pass now. Oh, there we go. Strawberry Short Fuse is through on the initial. That is Pop-Tart heading to the box. And there's a call off. Is it in time? It is. Perfectly timed call off by Adrian Hell on Wheels. All right, next up, that is Spitfire in the white, jamming up against Quicksilver in the purple. So that is a 4-2 pack advantage right now for the Buds. But Quicksilver doesn't care, grabs a lead jammer for the Roses. Quicksilver, no call there. Spitfire blitzing through. And there goes. Oh, nice hit from Pop-Tart, but Spitfire staying upright. Oh, wow. Nessie taking a shot, too. Jawbreaker now last line of defense. Jawbreaker, who is one of our juniors who is also an official, doing a great job of knowing just exactly how far to take that. And force out by Pop-Tart and the recycle. And there comes Quicksilver through the pack. And there's the call off. And we have an official timeout. This official timeout brought to you, like all of our timeouts, by our official realtor. Welcome to PDX. So this is a 4-2 pack advantage for the Roses. There are 2 Bud skaters in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Rebel Heart Therapy is therapy for queer, poly, kinky, quirky folks. And some very excellent people on their own. I got to chat with them before this. And Jessica Alexi, yes, Scar and Stu are tripod defense goals. Actually, there's a lot of phenomenal defenders out there on the track. Speaking of which, blocked her who? Oh, working there. That would be number 30, Stu Smacker, with that force out and recycle. Now joined by Blocker Who. Decoy working hard at the front of the pack. And Decoy, pack extended too far. They had to let them go. And Rolling Thunder working up to the front. Dropped by Socket Tuya. That front tripod anchored by Madness. Answering Iron Maiden's eternal question, can I play with Madness? Yes, you can if you happen to be on the track right now. And here comes the offense. That is Elbow Bell trying to open a hole in that defense. Socket Tuya up now on the tripod. That is Kill Pickle, I believe. Nope, that is Chloe Catastrophe was the other portion of that tripod. And Decoy did not hear the shouts from the bench to call that off. And Rolling Thunder forced out by Chloe Catastrophe. And here comes the offense. Elbow bell once again. There goes Decoy through the pack. Great effort there by Madness. Elo Cool Slay with some offense. And there's the call off. So that was an 8-5 steal by the Buds, who did not have the lead jam. And I feel that I might have gotten LL Cool Slay and Sakatuya mixed up at one point on that last jam. And if I did, I apologize. All right, that is Donna Dangerous and Zoe Diggity. I have enjoyed watching this jammer matchup since the Rose Petals era. Donna working hard, trying to get around Nicotine Kills and Kung Fu Skinny. There's the offense coming from Kill Pickle. And Zoe Diggity is through on the initial. Oh, wow. Zoe Diggity went airborne, stuck the landing. 3 points for each jammer on that jam. Wow. Phenomenal work. All right, next up we're going to see Strawberry Short Fuse and Adri Hell on Wheels. Adri Hell on Wheels up to the front of the pack. Met up there by Scar. That tripod anchored by, I believe that's Jawbreaker. Working along with Scooby Doom. Pandemonium trying to play some offense. Gets a direction penalty on Pop-Tart. Nice force out there by So Feisty. Fizzgig now joining in. Ginger Slap. And we are up to the top of the apex. Still no lead jammer. Jawbreaker having to drop to bridge. One to beat now for Adri Hell on Wheels, but that last one is Scar. Fierce defense by Scar. Took about 48 seconds to get a lead jammer call. Here comes Adri Hell on Wheels. Oh, hey, 24-42. We have a palindrome score for all you nerds out there. And pack extending up in the front. Scar having to drop, Jawbreaker. There's the out of play call, Jawbreaker avoiding the penalty. Another smart play there. And the cap comes off. Strawberry Short Fuse now looking for Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker takes the cap pass on the Two-Town Cider Star Pass. Two-Town Cider, damn fine cider made right here in the Pacific Northwest, along with some damn fine roller derby. Adri Hell on Wheels threw on a second scoring pass. 32-42 is the score now. And there's the call off with two Bud skaters hanging out in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. That was a smart call off. Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery. That is John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon. So we're going to see Team Titan and Blocked Who as the two blockers out there for the Buds. Toe stop of terror. Sakatuya getting prepped at the back in that 2-2. LL Cool Slay, still the best helmet in the league. Oh no, track cut sends Harley Quinn to the box. Roadrunner over, who already has I think like a 16-point jam. He's now out there on a power jam. That is Harley's second penalty. Not exactly what you want to see. Both teams have all their blockers out, so that is a full pack. Bud's prepping now for Harley. Harley powering through. Teen Titan takes a shot. Pandemonium takes a shot. And Harley with the power. Roadrunner over. Meep is through. Oh, shirt whip by Harley. And good offense there. Teen Titan creating a lane, and that is going to be a track cut. Harley bounced to the outside, got a skate down in the wrong spot. Great work there by the refs. And, oh, that was LL Cool Slay holding on. And Teen Titan once again clearing that lane on the inside. Nessie trying to set up that tripod. And there's the call off. Wow. A 24-point jam for Roadrunner over, who has just racked up the points so far. Black Cat Plumbing, your friendly neighborhood plumbing, and a proud sponsor of Rose City Rollers since forever. So that is Rolling Thunder in the white. And is that the real jammer, or is it a decoy in the purple? There is Rolling Thunder, your lead jammer, Kung Fu Skinny, heading to the box on a penalty. And Rolling Thunder dropped to the inside by Madness. Kill Pickle closes the inside lane. Oh, phenomenal work. Cherry Bomb blowing up Rolling Thunder. And that is Pancakes digging in on the inside lane, keeping Decoy from going anywhere. And there's the force out, long recycle by TNT. Well, not a hugely long recycle, but you know, this is Portland. We like recycling plastic, paper, and jammers. Pack extending up at the front. That is Kill Pickle on a forearm. Spending 30 seconds to reconsider some choices there in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. And the pack has come to a standstill here at the top of turn 2. And Cherry Bomb, great force out and recycle. Rolling Thunder almost had it, but fast reformation. Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is empty once again. And there's the call off. Woo! 4-4 on that jam. That was a hard fought 4 points for each. And we've got Spitfire, Quicksilva as your jammers in the white and the purple respectively. And Quicksilva sliding through the pack like Mercury. And that is Nicotine Kills heading to the box. Pop-Tart so feisty. Now joined by Ginger Slap, trying to control that jammer, and we have a power jam. I did not see the call on Quicksilva. Looks like a high block, according to the stat sheets. So there will be no lead jammer. This jam will go the full 2 minutes. Offense coming in from Jawbreaker, from Blueberry Rough, and everybody taking shots. That is Scooby Doom as well, but that long force out and drag back by Pop-Tart. Spitfires pulled the cap. Scooby Doom up to the front playing defense, and Jawbreaker gets the out of play. Oh no, track cut Spitfire, so this is going to be a power jam for Quicksilva. Pack speeding up. Smart play there by the Buds. Oh, Blueberry Rough and getting a shoulder in. Out of play. Nicotine Kills trying to work to the front, trying not to be goaded. Oh, Johnny Crash, great work. Smart play. And there's the offense. Perfectly done by the Roses. And there is the whistle. That ends with Spitfire standing in the penalty box. Probably about 1 or 2 seconds left on that penalty. It's going to be Avery Hill on wheels. So it's going to be up to Kung Fu Skinny, blocked or who. I believe that is, yep, Scar and Stu Smacker to defend this power start. Although if you got to do it, that's some good defenders. There's the lead jammer call. Great offense there. And the swarming defense, sock it to ya in there. Chloe Catastrophe. Fizgig got the initial hit, but there's Spitfire through on the initial. And here comes Adri Hill on wheels. Spitfire, after already doing a 2-minute jam, might be a little bit tired, so looks like they're going to try to run Spitfire. And that is a forearm penalty, sending Spitfire to the box. Adri Hill on wheels is through. And that is a directional play penalty on 900. Fizgig. Adri Hill on wheels back into the action. And that tough defense. Stu Smacker, Scar, joined by Blocked or Who. Kung Fu Skinny watching the spins to the outside. Spitfire back in. And Spitfire through. That is a 4-point pass. And there's the call off just in time. 7-4 on that jam. 13 points separating these two teams. Next up, Donna Dangerous, So Diggity Are You Jammers. And Donna Dangerous bolts through on the inside lane. So Diggity, quarter of the track behind, coming up fast. Donna Dangerous calling it out. Donna with the call off. Let's see if there were any points awarded, or was it just a little bit too soon? 1 point for Donna Dangerous. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Menopause Northwest and the Portland Mercury. Decoy having a little bit of a dance party there behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line, facing off against Strawberry Short Fuse. Strawberry Short Fuse up to the front. met by Johnny Crash. Good offense there from Blueberry Ruffin. Decoy, lead jammer. Oh, chase down though. Elbow Bell, Scooby Doom. Decoy has to recycle. But Decoy does have the lead jam, so Decoy can call it at any time if needed. Here comes Ginger Slap on the offense. Good offense to the inside, but great reaction there. Not sure which blocker that was. And we are up to turn 3 now. We do have a lead jammer, and we've got a star pass to Jawbreaker. This is a two-town cider star pass. There's the call off. Is it in time? It is. So that was a 0-0 jam. Phenomenal defense by both of these teams. Our jam line today is brought to you by the Jam on Hawthorne's, Portland's best vegan-friendly, booze-friendly, kid-friendly, omnivore-friendly, everybody-friendly breakfast joint. And once again, Harley Quinn, Roadrunner over. Two absolutely phenomenal jammers. So far, Roadrunner over has been winning this contest. Nicotine kills, great defense there. And, oh, Fizzgig, perfect reaction. Harley Quinn playing some jammer defense. Gets brushed off by Kung Fu Skinny, who picks up a directional play on that. Pop-Tart out of the penalty box. Full backing for Harley Quinn. Pop-Tart heading the box on a forearm. And Harley Quinn is through as your lead jammer. Great offense there by Nicotine Kills and Stu Smacker. Quick acceleration there by Harley. Roadrunner over, forced out. Is that so feisty? That is so feisty. Great force out and recycle there by the purple blockers. There we go. Wow, this is just, we have ground to a halt here. Nice work. There goes Harley. Oh, Fizzgate, perfect timing on that hit. Pop-Tart almost with the force out, but Roadrunner over is through. Here comes Harley on another scoring pass. Great offense from Pop-Tart. And that was a 10-2 jam. We were down to a 10-point game here once again. Oof. Well, this has been fun. I hope y'all are having a good time. And the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is empty once again. This is going fast. Not a whole lot of timeouts here. Hoping I don't jinx that. Sakatuya, Cherry Bomb, LL Cool Slate. Oh, there's the force out. Very fast reaction there from Rolling Thunder to get back onto the track. Blocker who anchoring that tripod. Now the last player standing. Joined by TNT. So we are stuck going into turn 2. Pack moving very slowly forward. Adrian Helen Wills looking for a seam in that defense. Finds it briefly, but Pandemonium just snuffs that out. Pancakes for breakfast, trying to bridge. Now Pancakes playing offense. Adrian Helen Wheels got to the front of the pack, but that defense reformed once again. We are now through that second straightaway. Still no lead jammer, over a minute in. TNT closing that inside lane. Adrian Helen Wheels nowhere to go. Kill Pickle bracing Cherry Bomb. And we're at the top of the second apex. 20 seconds to go. Still no lead jammer. If somebody doesn't get lead the next 3 seconds, this will pretty much be a guaranteed 0-0 jam, which is kind of awesome. I love a defensive 0-0 jam like that. Phenomenal work from both teams. Hey, if you're visiting one of our sponsors or using their services, throw it up on social media with the hashtag RCR sponsor, and you could win tickets to a future bout. There goes Spitfire up to the front. Oh, Johnny Crash, great work. Now there's Ghoul. And Vi spinning up to the front. Wow, who was that holding on? That was Johnny Crash. Great work there. Spitfire one to beat, but that one, that was Nessie, who is real. Oh, good work there by Chloe Catastrophe, but Spitfire is through finally. 4 points in the air for Quicksilva. Quicksilva forced out by Blueberry Ruffin. Ghoul with the force out. Johnny Crash up there, but oh, perfect work by Spitfire, who is through for a 4-point pass. 4-4 on this jam. Rose is trying to get that last skater out of the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box, and there's the call off from Quicksilva. We will have time for one more jam. So that was a 7-4 jam. 79-86 is your score. So we approach the final jam of the first half. Decoy in the purple, Strawberry Short Fuse in the white. 4-3 pack advantage for the Buds. Kung Fu Skinny and Pancakes setting up that front tripod. Pop-Tart doing good work there on Strawberry Short Fuse. And Ginger Slap with the force out, quick recycle. Good reaction time there by Strawberry Short Fuse. Pancakes for breakfast, trying to open up that front tripod, but so far no luck. Doesn't even need a front tripod. Fizzgig. It's like Fizzgig has Velcro on their back as the jammers are having a tough time getting off once they get stuck onto Fizzgig's back. Here comes Johnny Crash out of the box, playing offense immediately, and that is just enough. Good effort there by Skinny, but Decoy is through with the lead jam. Great force out there by Johnny Crash. Fizzgig heading to the box. Here comes Skinny with the offense. That's going to be a directional. So that is some group therapy in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Decoy up at the front. Is that a Nicotine Kills? Yes. Nico holding on to the last possible second. And good awareness not to draw the out of play penalty. Strawberry Short Fuse has not pulled the cap. There's the cap pull. And the fake. Oh, Johnny Crash, though, reads that perfectly. White pivot stuck at the back of the pack. There we go. We are at intermission. And there's a lead change, 87-86, right before intermission. Woo! I hope y'all are liking this, because this has been a great bout. 87-86 going into the half. Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of this exciting Rosebuds All-Stars exhibition bout featuring the Roses versus the Buds. It's a mashup of skaters from our national team and our regional team. And we're going to start the second half with Harley Quinn jamming in the purple behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line, up against Zoe Diggity in the white. Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box is empty, so both teams at full strength to start. Zoe Diggity up to the front, Johnny Crash. And Cherry Bomb. Harley Quinn trying to find an outside lane, denied by TNT. Here comes Ghoul with the offense. Oh, Zoe Diggity goes for the apex jump to get lead, but denied by Johnny Crash. Joined now by Chloe Catastrophe, I believe. Yes, that is. Oh, Zoe Diggity getting blown up by Cherry Bomb. And we are into turn 2. No lead jammer. Harley Quinn finally through after 49 seconds of effort. Zoe Diggity has pulled the cap. Looking for that pivot, which is blocked or who? Zoe Diggity up to the front. Harley Quinn in on a scoring pass. TNT blocked her who taking shots. Reinforced now by Kung Fu Skinny. And Harley is through. Harley with the emphatic call off. Porque No Taqueria, the sunniest place in Portland, voted as best tacos and Mexican food in PDX. Next up, we are going to see Adri Helen Wheels and Rolling Thunder. Adri Helen Wheels up to the front. Scooby Doom dropping it. That was Teen Titan. Great work there, but had to let Adri Helen Wheels go to avoid the out-of-play penalty. Pop-Tart taking a shot at Rolling Thunder. Good defense there by Pancakes for Breakfast. And Jawbreaker now, Adri Helen Wheels. Both defenses just locked down to that second turn or second straightaway. Adri Helen Wheels now up to the front and through. Roses have been on a tear here, coming from about 30 points down, now with a 9-point lead. Ginger Slap bridging. Arnoush, thank you for watching from Austin. And that is a high block. Adri Helen Wheels is heading to the box, so this will be a full 2-minute jam. We'll see if Adri Helen Wheels sat down in time to get released. Rolling Thunder has pulled the cap. And there's the star pass. That is a Two-Town Cider House star pass to Scooby Doom. Scooby Doom did get away with it, despite those meddling kids. And there is the call off, 4-2 on that jam. All right, next up, Quicksilva and the purple. Roadrunner over behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Roadrunner over has personally accounted for about half of the Buds' points. An absolutely deadly jammer. And Socket Tuya one-on-one. Roadrunner over is through. Socket Tuya is a great defender, but Roadrunner over was just overpowering. Elbow bell, Pandemonium locking down at the back of the pack. There's the star pass. Two so feisty. Roadrunner over is through, calls it 3 points. 99-95 here. So yeah, feel free to put down in the chat where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. If you have any questions or comments, I will do my best to answer all of that. So behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line, that is 88 Decoy in the purple, 14 Strawberry Short Fuse in the white. Strawberry Short Fuse into the arms of Johnny Crash. There's Nessie, great force out. Multiplayer block, sends TNT to the box. Kung Fu Skinny, Nicotine kills. Great defense in the back. Good offense there from Ghoul. But perfect reaction from Stu Smacker. And Strawberry Short Fuse forces the bridge up at the front. Oh, Kung Fu Skinny just holding on for dear life. There's the force out, quick recycle, and Decoy. Failure to reform sends Nicotine kills to the box. Kung Fu Skinny head in the box, I believe failure to reform. So that is, and Ghoul in the box. So we've got a 3-skater group therapy session. Decoy is through, skating backwards. I'm not quite sure where Decoy is going with that, but sure, why not? Decoy now lead jammer. Oh, TNT blowing that up. Stu Smacker heading to the box. TNT holding the line. Nicotine kills up there with TNT. Strawberry Short Fuse has the cap off. There's the pass to Kung Fu Skinny. Skinny is out, and there's the end of the jam. So 103.95 is your score. We're going to see Spitfire in the white, Donna Dangerous in the purple. There we go. Just one skater in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Now two as Jawbreaker heads that direction. This is unfortunate there for the Buds, but blocked her who just keeping Donna Dangerous from going too far. Donna with just enough space though. You cannot give Donna any space at all. Donna is your lead jammer. Here comes Spitfire. Pop-Tart, another junior skater / official. There goes Donna Dangerous for 4. Spitfire coming in on a scoring pass. Donna Dangerous and the Roses looking to run this. There's the force out by Scooby-Doo, I believe. And Donna Dangerous heading to the penalty box. That is Pop-Tart in the penalty box too, so that is yet another group therapy session in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. Therapy for queer, poly, kinky, quirky folks. And for skaters who need to think about what they've done. And that is a track cut on Spitfire. And Donna Dangerous out of the box. There was almost a star pass, but not. That penalty on Spitfire negates that. Donna Dangerous picking up another 4 points, 12 total in that jam, 115 to 95. So that is Pop-Tart sitting with 5 penalties. Only player in real penalty trouble. 26 penalties for the Roses, 19 for the Buds. And Adri Hell on Wheels, the sole jammer behind that jam on Hawthorne jam line. Sock it to you, great offense at the front. But Elbow Bell, great reaction time. And lead jammer goes to Adri Hell on Wheels. Here comes Spitfire out of the box, quickly through the pack. So that is a scoring pass for Adri. Ritual Dyes, a local dye shop, along with yarn and some other great stuff, owned by the parent of a pedal skater. Whew. Pedal of a parent skater? I don't know what. There we go. Harley Quinn. Quickly through the pack, Roadrunner over. Trying to get out, but so feisty, just dug in at the top of the apex. Harley Quinn forced out by Scar and Pandemonium. Resets. Harley getting low, digging down, trying to create a gap in that tripod, but no luck so far. And pack extending. Kilpickle having to bridge. One to beat. Johnny crashed, last line of defense. There goes Roadrunner over. Harley Quinn still in that first scoring pass. Harley Quinn through. Here comes Roadrunner over, quickly through. 4-4 so far. Comes Harley, fakes the inside, runs the outside. Oh, Kung Fu Skinny, good hit, but Harley with the spin. That is a forearm on Johnny Crash. Scar with the force out. Here comes Ginger Slap coming in with the offense. Good reaction by Kung Fu Skinny to get up there and brace. Skinny now directing traffic. And that was a 12-8 jam. Go check our merch page for the 20th anniversary merch. The classic Rose City Rollers fist logo is back for that 20th anniversary merch. Already picked up one of the shirts. Oh, Rolling Thunder. Credit to Stu Smacker and Nicotine Kills for just making sure that nobody was within a few feet of Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder. Good force out by Nessie, but great recovery by Rolling Thunder. The power shoulder to get through.
4 points in the air for Rolling Thunder. Decoy is through on the initial. Rolling Thunder up and over. Not are able to get around Ghoul, though. Scooby Doom looking for the track cut. Does not get that call. Redpool signaling no pass, no penalty. Stu Smacker force out recycle. Johnny Crash, great awareness. That is a track cut sending somebody to the box. So one player advantage right now for the Roses, as I believe that is Stu Smacker serving 30 seconds of therapy time in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. And the Jammers just not going anywhere in that second straightaway right now. And Rolling Thunder decides that's enough. 8-4. We are halfway through this second half. 135-113 is your score. And that is Quicksilva and Zodiggity behind that Jam on Hawthorne jam line. Zodiggity, lead jammer. Quicksilva pulling the cap. And Quicksilva spinning through the inside lane. Zodiggity, nice play. Quicksilva one to beat. Able to get around Jawbreaker. Zodiggity with the call off. Spinning to the inside, picked up one. 5-4 on that jam. 187 killer pads worn by the most pros in the world. If you skate, you know why. And we'd like to thank Triple Eight. The certified sweat saver helmet from Triple Eight is designed for derby, vert ramps, and everything in between. That is Adri Helen Wheel, Strawberry Short Fuse in the purple and the white, respectively. Strawberry Short Fuse up to the front, sock it to you. Not able to contain. Strawberry Short Fuse, your lead jammer. Oh, is that TNT? Yeah, that's TNT. Adri Helen Wheels is almost out, and then TNT just appears out of nowhere. Now joined by Blocker Who, Fizzgig with the force out and recycle at the back of the pack. Strawberry Short Fuse gets some offense there from Pandemonium. Blocker Who digging in, now joined by TNT. And Adri Helen Wheels finally through on the initial. And there's the call off. 4-0 on that jam. 139-122 is your score. Yes, Multi-Apples, it is a nice game. This has been a lot of fun to watch. So the Buds led for most of the first half, till in the final seconds, Roses took a 1-point lead going to halftime, and they have held that lead ever since. Spitfire, Donna Dangerous, are you jammers? Donna Dangerous looks for the inside lane, forced out recycled by Scooby Doom. Donna pinballing, but Spitfire, your lead jammer. Donna with the speed, though. It is a foot race. These are two very fast jammers. Pack speeding up, too. You got a fast pack, fast jammers. Spitfire trying to play some jammer defense. At some point, I think you're going to have to call that, Spitfire. And pack goes down. Wow. And the defense is locking down now in turn 3. So Feisty with the force out and recycle. I feel like that if this were not an exhibition game, there might be some different strategic calls here, but and there's the call off. 4-3 on that jam. 142-126 is your score right now. Rolling Thunder Decoy are your jammers once again. 4-3 pack advantage. There goes Rolling Thunder. Lead jammer, but Decoy able to. Rolling Thunder was able to get lead jammer, but got quickly brought back into the pack. Smart move there. And Decoy celebrating with Nessie on forcing that call off. The certified sweat saver developed, tested, and trusted by the best. That is 888. Harley Quinn Roadrunner over. This has been a great matchup all game long. Roadrunner over up to the front. Stu Smacker with the offense, but both jammers out. And it is a foot race. These are two very fast skaters. And we got a fast pack again. Harley forced out. Roadrunner over, able to create about a 20-foot gap. And Roadrunner over has to call that off. 187 killer pads, often imitated, never duplicated. Stick with the best. That is Starberry Short Fuse in the white, Adrian Hell on Wheels in the purple. Kung Fu Skinny closes the inside lane. There goes Strawberry Short Fuse, one to beat. Johnny Crash was not able to get there in time. Kung Fu Skinny blocked her who, holding that back line against Adriel on Wheels. Joined now by Scar. That is just a brutal tripod. Strawberry Short Fuse extending up against Ginger Slap and Johnny Crash. That is a very long pack right now. Ginger Slap having to extend. Johnny Crash taking it all the way to the last possible inch. Wow. There's the out of play. And here come the Roses, bringing the offense. Sakatuya opened a lane and then immediately got a force out and recycle. Track cut, Avery Hill on Wheels. This is what the Buds need. Down by 12. Power jam, here comes Kung Fu Skinny with the offense. That is another 4-point scoring pass, down to an 8-point game. Adrian Helen Wheels is standing now. Comes the offense, blocked her who? Scar. And that jam has come to its natural conclusion. We have a 5-point game. And still only one timeout so far, and that was an official timeout. Quicksilva, Zoe Diggity behind that jam on Hawthorne jam line. Empty Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. And Zoe Diggity is through lead jammer. Quicksilva pulling the cap almost immediately. So Feisty reaching for it. Good work there by Scooby Doom, wiping out Quicksilva, but inadvertently grabbing Zoe Diggity. So Diggity working against that Pop-Tart. That is Pop-Tart. So Diggity up and forced out by, no, not forced out. Wow. Zoe Diggity maintained the inbounds. There's the star pass. That is a two-town cider house star pass to So Feisty, two-town cider, damn fine cider made right here in the Pacific Northwest. So Feisty with the spin. Jawbreaker. Good work. Jawbreaker out of play. Great effort there. Out of play by inches. So Feisty into the pack, able to score. That is huge right there. So Feisty with the 4 points. Not sure why Zoe Diggity has not called that. There's the call off. And we have a team timeout being called by the Buds, who are down by 2 points. That 4 points that So Feisty was able to get is key right now, because that is all that is keeping the Roses in the lead. And this team timeout brought to you, like all of our timeouts, by RCR's official realtor. Welcome to PDX. I hope you all are having a good time. I'm having a good time. Just over 4 minutes left. We've got a 2-point game. And as always, if you are using the services of one of our sponsors, throw it up on social media, tag hashtag RCR sponsor, and you are entered a chance to win VIP tickets. We have an official review being called this time by the Roses. Right after that timeout expired, so we would go into another timeout. This one also sponsored by our official realtor. Welcome to PDX. We will see if we get an explanation here. If you're having a great time, feel free to give us a shout out in the chat. Okay, there was a signal for an official review, but instead it is an official timeout. And that is Zoe Diggity in the penalty box. And Donna Dangerous with the power start and a 4-3 pack advantage, as two skaters are discussing what they need to do better in that Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. So that is Donna Dangerous through on the initial. Fizzgig clearing the lane on the inside. TNT, good work. Oh, Donna Dangerous with the footwork on the outside. You cannot give Donna Dangerous any space at all. TNT with the force out to the inside. So Diggity through on the initial. There's the call off. Is it in time? So Jiggity did not land the apex, but did get 2 points before going in the air. So that is a 7-2 jam. We are up to a 7-point lead for the Roses. Decoy, Spitfire are your jammers. Spitfire up to the front. Stu Smacker, good offensive work. No pack call. Spitfire working against Johnny Crash. Cherry Bomb directing traffic. That is Spitfire with the lead jam. Decoy still with the star on. Cherry Bomb headed to the box on an illegal contact call. Spitfire one to beat. One to beat again. Johnny Crash. Illegal contact. That is 2 Roses skaters in the penalty box. Discussing what they can do better the next time. So as that is another skater in the Rebel Heart Therapy penalty box. And we have a lead change, folks. Spitfire, 12 points so far, bringing it back. Decoy hasn't pulled the star, not that it matters at this point because Ginger Slap, the pivot, is in the box. Oh, Cherry Bomb, good hit, but great balance by Spitfire. Decoy now playing jammer defense. Interesting strategy, but 15 seconds left. I can see the benefit to that. Is that kill pickle? That is. And that was a 20-point jam from Spitfire. So the Buds go from a 7-point deficit to a 30-point lead with under a minute to go. And Harley Quinn on the track for the Roses up against Rolling Thunder. Well, if you got to put it all on the line, Harley Quinn's your jammer. Harley Quinn getting the offense from Pop-Tart. Good defense from Scooby Doom. And there goes Harley. Period time has expired. We are on jam time now. Good work by Socket Tuya. Harley Quinn with 4. Harley Quinn needs 9 more. That is 3 more passes. Elbow Bell, Blueberry Ruffin, working up at the front of the pack. Pandemonium with the bridge. 70 seconds left. Harley looking for some space. Harley creating, nope, Harley has to recycle. Behind Scooby Doom, long recycle. That could be just enough. Down to 48 seconds. Rolling Thunder up at the front of the pack. Nowhere to go against that Roses defense. But everything that matters is at the back of the pack. Harley Quinn getting the blocking there from Pop-Tart. 5 points now. Harley gets a clean pass. Harley going airborne. Harley does not stick the landing. Harley has to recycle. 20 seconds, 18. Not going to be enough. Offense coming from Socket Tuya. Down to 10 seconds. Harley fighting. 5, 3, 2, 1. And we are going to end on a 1-point game. The Buds hanging on for dear life. Wow. So that is our unofficial score. Roses 165, Buds 166. Whew. It does not get any better than that. And that is our official final. All right. Well, thank you all for coming out and watching this. Hope you had a great time. We will see you back for more roller derby action. Check rosecityrollers.com for our event schedule. Come and join us in person if you can. You can get tickets there or drop onto the stream, and we will see you another time. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
And that was an excellent game. I'm down here talking to some of the fans. What a great game we had. Couldn't ask for a better finish. All right, you guys go on ahead and take your victory roll. All right, let's give it up for the team in white. Great job, guys. All right, here we go. Team in purple around the squad. Good job, good job. All right. All right, excellent. I would like to thank everyone for coming out. We're not going to have any MVPs because all these skaters are MVPs. They're our favorite teams. Give it up for the Rosebuds All-Stars. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out this afternoon. It was a great time. Enjoy your day. Try not to be too wet. I'm sure it's still raining out there. I haven't been outside in a while. Thank you all for coming. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks at the next bout. All right, one more thing, fans and parents. Appreciate you coming out. Please, if you can, please give a help cleaning up. Many hands make light work. There's always all kinds of stuff to do. We appreciate everyone. Volunteers are slim, so please give a hand and take out your trash. Pack it out. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you all again in a couple of weeks.